we're joined from Cairo by Mr. Mohamed Ezz Eldin, Al-Ahram Managing Editor. Welcome to Qnews, sir. How are operations being coordinated across the 14 governorates in the first phase?
Thank you for having me on Qnews. There is so much effort that is being put, and it didn't start just during these hours, but actually it started weeks ago. We had preparations weeks ago, and we saw the overseas elections where so much people went to vote in some countries, and it went really well. And now phase one has started in more than 14 governorates. We saw in the press conference for the NEA, we saw that the election process is going smoothly, and it's going very well, even though there are overcrowds. And also the numbers are going up now, especially because the temperature is going down in Upper Egypt and in Gaza, and so there is so much there are so much people now, and there is a coordination between the Ministry of Interior and the other ministries, and they are putting so much effort and did measures to make sure that everything goes smoothly according to what was planned, and to make sure that all the voters are safe and sound and don't come across any obstacles. And also the 14 committees, and there are people there, and so yes, we also have constant follow-up with the main commissions and the subcommittees in every governorate, and even what we see so far, everything is going well, as I said, and it is going smooth, and the numbers are starting to go higher in some of the Upper Egypt governorates, and some they said that the overcrowds will be considered, and the voter will be able to vote even if it is past the closing time. And so this reassures the voters that they will be able to practice their democratic entitlements and rights, and will do their duty.
The station had say that no complaints have been logged yet. What mechanisms are in place to receive and resolve any issues if they arise?
Of course, the effort that's being put in preparing for everything, in addition to the experience that the judges and Egypt has in preparation for the elections, and also coordinating with the police and with the security forces. And so this is such a praise that everything is going as expected, and nothing is going wrong. There were some comments, or they were wondering where the ink, the phosphoric ink, but the NEA said that it is only used in the presidential elections, because they are allowed to vote in any committees, but here they have allocated committees in the elections of the House of Representatives. They can only vote once, and so there is no need to use it. And so this is what some of the people were wondering about in the first phase. But yeah, outside of other than this, everything is going so well, and this is because of the amazing coordination of Egypt.
Mm-hmm. What are the main logistical steps taken today to keep polling flowing smoothly?
Of course, there are so much measures. First of all, preparing the main polling stations, and then also there is some kind of an emergency environment of those who are working on organizing everything, either from the security forces or the judges, even the Ministry of Health, and it has sent lots of ambulances to be ready to intervene if anything happens, to keep the voters safe. And then also, as I said, the stations were prepared in such a great way, either schools or any other kind, that they were very ready to receive the voters and to receive the votes. And so yes, also through the website you can enter the ID number, your personal ID. You can check what committee you can vote in, and also that they are allowed to vote even if their ID has expired. And so this actually facilitates things for people who have expired IDs. And so there is so much effort here, and they are making sure that everyone can get the right to vote here smoothly, and to have things go very well. And they are also preparing for even a higher turnout.
Yes.
Especially later in the day, because some people are working or they go to school, for example. And so yes, this is why there is a higher turnout in the evening, especially in Upper Egypt and Giza.
Yes. Speaking about smooth polling and higher turnout, let's talk about people with special disabilities. How is accessibility being handled for seniors and persons with disabilities at busy stations?
Yes, this is a very important question here. Of course, we saw some seniors who cannot deal with the overcrowds to enter and vote, and also the police agencies or the local agencies were always in contact, and some seniors actually contacted them saying that they cannot go alone. And so the authority, in coordination with the agencies and with the security agencies, they sent them cars to take them to vote. And also there are designated places or some kind of a faster line, so that seniors can vote and not have to stand in lines. And of course we have the line for those with special needs, so that everyone can vote, and as I said, smoothly and without any obstacles. And so all of these things here are being applied across all 14 governorates, either in centers or either they are urban or others. And also there is a huge number from people here who are benefiting from such preparations, seniors and those with special needs, according to what was prepared for a long time ago.
Have there been any isolated delays or technical difficulties? If there were any, how quickly were they addressed or handled?
In some instances, there was overcrowd, as I said, and the subcommittees contacted the main ones, and then they contacted the NEA, and they sent the necessary materials and forces to dissolve these crowds fast, and to make sure that everything is still going smoothly, to facilitate voting, and there were no problems whatsoever or any other obstacles that have to do with maybe attacking the voters or trying to influence them. So yes, the preparations here and the measures are great, and also the monitors here are making sure that everything goes fast and that no one waits too long in line, and to allow everyone and all the voters to vote without any stalling. And also they had contact with, as I said, with the main committees and the NEE to distribute all the materials, and the boxes were secured and are ready to close at 9 p.m. after allowing everyone who wants to after allowing everyone who wants to vote. And yeah, those who overflowed can stay in the committees until they have finished.
Mr. Ezz Eldin, what does monitoring look like between now and the closing time? Who is on the ground now and what are they tracking? What does monitoring look like between now and closing time, and who is on the ground and what are they tracking now?
Yeah, this is a question that is asked by lots of voters up till 9 p.m. Everyone will be allowed to vote. Those who are in lines and waiting at the voting centers will be able to vote, even if it means that the monitoring authority will have to stay later along with all the staff. They will be there, and all the security measures will be just like now, so that everyone can cast their votes and no citizen will be denied voting.
Okay. When should we expect the next official update, turnout figures, or operational readouts?
Yes, there are two conferences that are usually held. We had the first one just earlier during the rest period, 3 and then at the end of the day also we have another press conference for, where the NEA is following up with the latest figures and the latest updates, and to also make sure that everything is going smoothly across all centers and polling stations, in addition to solving any problem or any complaint that they have received. Either they have to do with the voter personally or with how the process is going, and they have full preparations and they are really ready to have to monitor the vote and to monitor the complaints also. And we have officials there, as you have seen in the press conference, and they are ready for any complaints that might hinder the voting process, and everyone there is comfortable and they are safe. All the voters there are feeling safe and comfortable.
How are local operation rooms coordinating with the NEA Center to escalate and de-conflict issues? I mean, to report what's going on.
Yeah, of course there is coordination between the Ministry of Local Development and also the NEA and last is governors, and there are officials from all over the ministries and authorities to follow up on how everything is going, and also in addition to the intensified security presence around the polling stations, and there is so much support, and they are putting so much effort to make sure that there is no traffic, so that things go more smoothly and voters can leave on time. And also, of course, the Ministry of Health has deployed medical staff, and they are fully ready for anything. And also they have coordinated with the judges and with the judiciary authority to make sure that everything is going well and on time. And then they have logistic support and even personal or special support for the polling stations, and especially the places that has high turnout, the governorates and the cities, especially like in Giza. We have more than 6 million voters, males and females, in addition to 110 of stations in the electoral centers. And so there is full coordination between the authorities and the committees.
Yes. Well, from Cairo, that was Mr. Mohamed Ezz Eldin, Al-Ahram managing editor. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us here